just wanted to share it with everybody. You know, his family, his children, everybody that's been a part of Southern Rush, all the musicians that he influenced.
It's bigger than rap.
Definitely.
I'ma hit it back off the top of minds, never mind where I get it at. Lit, zip tied, living life where it's bringing that. I'ma start singing for the lies, no one's singing that. I'ma start slanging mine, fully pitching that. Feel like a rewind, Nick and dine till I split the pack, split the backwood, split the switch in half. Lit it, I hit it fat in the trap. Purple car, stir the car, flip it, yeah. Purple tats, link collabs, get the funds up. Picks to the road, chasing gold that they want struck. In a hall of dope, man, I'm fucked up. Sucked up, sniffing off my hoes, reminisce on these sauce crush. I was on the dope, shooting shots on the road, man. Yeah, I came in high like the pot on the stove, man. I'ma spill the game, they gon' flock by the drove, yeah. If you got results, then I got something cold, yeah. Here we are. Do petty do shit, I'm almost 40, sipping 40, see you where with that 40, with that Glock, looking shorty, ass fat like a corgi, come support me like a Lombard, this is dumb hard in that orgy, yeah, write a little song, since I was a little punk, listening to Lil Jon, that's the type of shit I'm on, Lil Jon flow, yeah, I'm stealing, pull up with the drama in the hair, I look Korean, dick made her cry, this ain't a lie, cliffs in the sky, fist full of diamonds, drip in my spine. Face will remind us a taste of a lie. Wasting my time, displaced like a leader. Chasing Medina. All the sands on a ghost dance on them. By chance on an apple on a cat quarter. Happiness we can vanish just act in that order. On and on.
I said.
Well, we showing? Are we live?
Bing, bang, boom. You raggedy bitch.
Fucking bitches.
Murderverse Radio. Yeah. Boop, 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 boop.
We got a picture? We good?
No, yeah, we're good. It's you're not what you're seeing on the TV is not what you're seeing on the YouTube video. If you can pull it up on your phone and you see. No, we we in this motherfucker. They could see us, yeah.
Sure.
Y'all in the chat, y'all can see us, right? Fucking relieve my man Frank's here.
Hey,
relieve him.
Hey.
Y'all can see us.
Shit.
I know y'all can.
Got the
what the fuck is good, everybody? We fucking told y'all that we were gonna come for that ass.
Snub nose.
And now we here in 2020 to fucking collect,
Yankees.
you bitch.
Eh?
What the fuck is good? If you were a fan of the old rendition of this show that we shot from
Too bad.
our living room in Hayward,
Already.
too bad. But nah, thank you for being patient with us. We fucking appreciate y'all for fucking tuning in. Now I know y'all here. Shout out to the boy Tony. Shout out to the boy fucking Snubnose. Shout out to the boy fucking Donald Hatch. Shout out to fucking
I think I see Sunday Venom in
we had some folks fucking with the old show. So thank y'all for fucking being
Big
patient.
bro, I see you.
We fucking back here. We fucking the boy Dan gave us the keys. We fucking taking over. It's a new era. It's a new decade, you fucking raggedy bitch. What the fuck is up? But nah, welcome to Murderverse Radio. I'm your host, Ryan Watkins. To my left we got
Tantrum, bitch.
And who else?
I say I am Gray Fox. Fuck you mean?
Yeah. We up in this motherfucker, man. Yeah, here we are. We made it. What the fuck is up?
Shout out my guys SM and AG Quan on the intro song.
Absolutely fucking shout them out on the intro.
Get at a listen.
I felt it was very appropriate, man. We literally just used to do. We used to just talk shit on our fucking Facebooks to each other. Folks dig it and be like, "Oh, you guys should do a show or some shit." And we eventually did just on our own because naively I was just like, "Oh yeah, I'll just buy some mics and fucking do a show." Naively. Turns out that shit's pretty fucking hard. But after fucking Dan gave up his show, or not really gave up, but just passed the torch. But once we knew that he was gonna wanna, just fucking kind of get out of the podcasting game, we already knew that we had to step up our game to some degree. And luckily, Dan was just like, "Hey, fucking come to your show on fucking Counterproductive. There's a void to fill." Fucking Dirtbag Dan show is gone.
Your boy Dan tried to tell us, y'all a bunch of weirdos in the corner. You need to get these guests on. This is me directing.
Shut up, Dan. This ain't your fucking show no more, dog.
I mean,
you're talking shit in the hallway.
Dan's still talking shit from beyond the grave.
I will keep talking. To quote a younger Dirtbag Dan from 2019, I could talk forever.
Dang.
I could talk forever. I will just keep y'all out there. Nah. Well, fuck, if y'all are watching anyway, we might as well bring in our first fucking guest, very esteemed guest, former infamous battles host, fucking Mack, Moli, ladies and gentlemen.
Big Oos.
Bring his ass.
Big Oos.
Where we at?
Where you at, man? Get that bullet call. That nigga said hello. He don't even sound like he outside. Hey. Big Oos.
Yeah. That's good, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Long time no see, man.
Me.
Seems like it was
There
just
you go,
just
King.
5 minutes
There you
ago
go.
that I see you.
Yeah, man.
Get mic'd up, man. Get mic'd up. You know what I mean?
Was everything okay? Did you get it?
Did you stop by?
Did you get
Come off the BART real
Did you
quick,
get all the
no
cola
big
you
deal.
wanted in your dressing room?
No, Tantrum. See, that's what happened. Y'all let
Wasn't the
Tantrum
kind of
fill
coke
out the
you-
order.
All right. Oh, damn.
That's what
Wasn't
I
the
needed
kind of
Coke.
coke he was talking
Oh,
about.
you want an RC cola, not
Came with a
Coca-Cola, right?
2 liter.
You wanted an RC. All right.
All
The show
right.
started
All
off
right.
with a bad foot.
Nah.
Yes.
Oh,
You
shit.
know?
I think Caddy's about to fall on you too
Oh,
there.
shit.
Yeah.
See,
we
already
got
a bad
you. We
omen
got
for this
you.
fucking guy.
Nah, of course Caddy's gonna still make trouble.
See? Caddy said y'all got bad coke too.
Hey,
Hey, like we in Oakland, bro. Just watch your back. You know
Just
what I
watch
mean? No
your
big
back.
deal. No
Rest
big
in
deal.
peace,
Nah,
my boy
but
Caddy.
what's good, Mac Moli? What's up with you, my guy?
I'm good, man. I'm
How
chilling,
was your
man.
holidays and shit, my dude?
Fuck the holidays. You guys are in the studio now. Look at this.
Right? We out the living room. We
It's not like
fucking-
we know what we doing.
Exactly.
All
We
the-
like
all
we
the
know what we
folks,
doing
all
up
the
in this
folks, yep.
motherfucker.
I see.
Yeah,
I
what's
see.
good, everybody in the chat? We see y'all.
My guy, fuck off. I see you. Yep, all the folks in there.
What's good?
Yep.
Fuck off.
Fuck
be,
off.
Be nasty. It do
All
look
All the
good,
folks
huh?
in here, man.
Yep.
Okay. Hey.
Okay.
It do look good. You right. Yeah.
And whoever the
do
fuck
look
is under
good.
counterproductive, whoever the fuck that guy is.
It still got
Right.
the gold shit around it too.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah, he gotta rub it in our faces and shit.
Right.
He do. He
Right.
letting you know that he can fucking. He can fuck shit up. Oh,
Nah,
what's
but-
up, Pixie?
Hey,
What's up?
Pixie.
What's up, Pix? No, definitely wanted to bring Mac Moli in for the fucking first episode though, because he was a big
OG gang.
he was a big part of the fucking first rendition of this show, so
He
it
was,
felt
yeah.
only appropriate to bring my guy in.
Oh, you see the cue cards on us, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Hop.
Hey,
Hey, you know
we got directions.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, it's been a long time
Hey.
coming. Hey, the first time I heard about these guys doing a podcast, apparently I wasn't supposed to hear about it.
Facts.
The first time I heard about it,
Money so know about it.
Frank was all excited. He was telling me about it. I think we were chilling at the house, and then like a couple minutes later, I don't know if it was that same day or
Is that
whatever.
the same day?
Same day, I seen Tantrum, and I started giving him ideas about the show. I go, hey man, hey for the podcast, it'd be dope if you guys get like 2 cameras, something. And then the first thing Tantrum goes, who told you about the podcast?
First rule about MVRs: you don't talk about
talk
MVR.
about
We don't talk about MBR.
Cool, never mind.
First rule about podcasts.
Well, because the thing is, me and Mac Moli have had a history with podcasts as far as that shit goes.
Yeah, shit.
on the
This
first
wanna-
episode,
is really a trilogy
See,
of podcast
what-
stories.
hey,
right
you
here.
just need to let
Actually,
that
what
go,
y'all don't
son.
even know is this is actually a crossover, and we starting off the pilot with the crossover.
This is
That's-
like
that's
3.
crazy.
This is the Flashpoint crossover.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is like 3
Yeah.
crossovers in one right here.
We
really.
like people are fans will definitely be accusing us accusing us of rushing shit right now and just rushing into crossovers and without establishing of each of our universes.
But guess what? Y'all are raggedy bitches anyway, so you gonna deal with it.
It's just lazy writing, you know what I'm saying? Bring me back first episode, get all the big woos out the way. I get it.
We got to bring in the viewers somehow. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
All the Samoan viewers are going to be
all the Hawaiians.
In.
All the Hawaiians are going to be tuning into this.
All the Hawaiians going to be tuning in because of you, man. Thanks to that. Thanks to you, man.
No bullshit. All jokes aside, though, fucking every time we had Mack on an episode, it was our most popular episode. Like had the most views and shit like that. So you know, strategery, boy, we up in this motherfucker.
All that strategery.
I was like, oh yeah, let's get our fucking most popular guests on our first episode. That's how we gonna do this shit.
They don't realize is I just like listening to myself talk, so it's really just me watching it.
I feel you, my guy.
Boosting the numbers.
I feel you, my guy. That's why I'm in the captain's chair. I fucking like myself talking so much that I had to fucking just. I'm pretty much just gonna
shooter and a driver.
Yeah, man.
So if he's the captain,
we just sucking our own dick through this whole show right now.
Hey, first of all, on Lennox B,
on Lennox,
fuck is you niggas talking about?
I seen you on Lennox, dead ass B. Nah,
sucking somebody's dick.
Sucking dick.
You out here swallowing sticks, son. You swallowing fuck is you talking about?
We bringing back all the fucking old catchphrases on the fucking on the new rendition of the show. So this fucking guy.
So actually, swallowing sticks was actually originated by Mack on Mack Moli's podcast when he had his podcast going on. And he had me as a guest.
That's how full circle. That's full circle.
No, that's all you're gonna remember.
We didn't skip a fucking beat.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
Nah, son.
Yeah, no rust at all. Fucking look how fucking smooth we went right back into this. Of course it looked crispy. You know what we doing. Goddamn.
Oh, is that too much profanity? My bad. I'm sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry.
Is it? Nah, suck a dick, son. You raggedy bitch. The show's motto is you're a raggedy bitch. You already know we gonna be cussing. You already know we gonna be cussing. No, we love y'all though. No, one
There's
love.
There's so many mixed messages here.
I know, right? That's
it's
what
like
we do.
A bad relationship, right?
Yeah, this is a bipolar as fuck show right now. But no, I also wanted to bring Mack on though too because I kind of wanted to throw a little teaser out there real quick before we bring in our next guest.
Yeah. Tell them right now.
What you gonna say?
Just a little teaser. Just a little teaser. Not too much, but there may or may not be a fucking event in the works by your boy that's speaking right now. For bots, and we may or may not be bringing back fucking Mack Moli on his infamous battles hosting steez.
Allegedly,
we're going fucking Dave Matthews Band crash right into you. We fucking
Did he just have a Dave
Matthews? What's up, Absurd? Thank you, boy.
Hey, we starting off the year strong with the $2, $2.
We're already in the green. We're already making money.
Yeah, yes, sir, man. We're already in the green.
Eating off this rap shit.
You see what I'm saying? That's why we have Mack Moli come through, man. So we get $2.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. You know,
the boy.
You taught me the way with all those shitty battles you hosted.
Dave Matthews Band. He said it, bro.
I said it, man. Drew.
He made a bar with it though, man. Drew. He made a bar. And the bar was good. I mean,
anyway, I did want to get your fucking thoughts though, Matt, because it's kind of been a while since you like really hosted some battles, and I know me and you for a second were talking already, kind of low key about maybe trying to help some of the newer talent out and fucking really get. Just some more fresh faces going, like kind of on just not necessarily. I don't like to fucking call people tryouts or rookies or anything like that.
Debuts.
Apparently, because now that I got taking over the book, fucking everybody got feelings and shit.
Y'all are a little bit emotional.
If you call something a tryout or if you say that I'm a fucking beginner, like everybody just gets their fucking feelings hurt. But
are you telling me that battle rappers are not emotionally stable? Is that what you're telling me?
Right? Newsflash, right?
Understatement.
On a serious note, though, we were already kind of low key talking about like maybe throwing some more like new events for the newer faces. So it's like, this kind of is pretty serendipitous, I think, in many ways. And I still feel like you're a fucking pretty strong personality. So I kind of definitely want to see you come back into this shit in a role like that because I feel like you've always shined doing that when I used to watch the old infamous battle shit.
I appreciate that, man. I mean, I'm just excited. as a spectator just to be watching all the bot stuff. Even the YouTube comments.
Dan
will tell me that I have a strong personality because most of them are saying, "Hey, who's that Asian dude behind Frank that's hella loud and drunk?"
Yep.
Or who's the dude that won't shut the fuck up?
Hey, you're Hawaiian, right?
Hey,
What was your ops name? The white dude you battled?
Arch one?
Nah, the guy before that. What's his
I mean,
name?
I battled a lot of white people.
The guy who called Mack Tongan when you posted that thing, or he didn't call him Tongan, but he posted that thing with the shorts.
MK.
And he's,
MK.
I know a lot of Tongan guys. All right,
yeah,
okay.
You're all calm down,
sir.
Tyler.
All right, Tyler.
You're like, okay, Tyler.
Hold on there, sir.
Almost like an okay boomerdom, but okay, Tyler.
It's like, bro.
There's not that many of us, so I don't get mad when like white people don't know we exist. So
you know what?
Cool.
You should get mad, and we are mad.
I mean, Google is free for sure.
Google is free as fuck.
You know what? Internet's not, but yeah, no, man, I'm excited to get back in and kind of like try to help a little bit. I know Ryne is dealing a little bit with the dealing with new battlers and requests and things like that. And basically, I just tell Ryne, hey man, it's all bullshit. Don't worry about it. Book them whoever.
Shout out Pixie.
And yeah, I'm just excited to help bring more stuff to the Bay. I mean, you got so much talent out here.
Yeah.
That I feel like
even if like every time you're on a card, whether you're like anytime you just come to an event, you always bring such a fucking good energy to you, and just fucking you're always like the most hyped person in the room.
That's called Hennessy. That's
what?
And that Duce.
Yeah, what's up with that Duce, man?
I mean, they both do different things, but the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But they're not the same.
It depends on if it's at a bar. Because if you have it at a bar, like, I mean, I have snuck bottles in, but they don't always really like that.
Hey, Zan Aykroyd.
As I see you, bro.
Yeah, what's up, Zan Aykroyd? Thank you, bro.
You do got 5 on
We
that.
do.
Hey, we are the new old way.
But shouts out to my boy Benzo Marone, though. He said on Facebook not long ago, everywhere is BYOB if you're not an asshole about it.
That's crazy.
It's pretty true.
That's a crazy bar.
And then if you go up to the bar and ask them for a cup of ice, they already know that you're a fucking asshole who snuck something in.
Hey, listen, man. If you're a real MC, BYOB is everywhere. All right, bring your own bars. All right, that's what the fuck you talking about. Real hip hop.
Hey, turn this guy mic off.
Fuck is you talking about? It's real hip hop shit.
Also, real quick, I actually meant to do this at the start of the episode, but we fucking rookies and shit.
What is this, amateur hour?
It is amateur hour. But so not that long ago, I worked with a really good dude named Daryl Hughes. Fucking really nice ass dude. Like, I mean, honestly, like top 5 fucking like just like happy go lucky, just fucking great people that I've ever met. Worked with him at UPS, and he just got kids and stuff like that. Like, but I knew that he had like a football background, and he like went to school for a second, and he was just like doing UPS just to like kind of fucking like, I don't know, like almost kind of like not giving up on his shit, but just, like he was just trying to like make money for his kids and whatnot. But then he was able to like go back to school and fucking kind of chase his dream again. Like, so he like left UPS and like went back to the Midwest, fucking got his master's degree, like went back and played football again. And I was kind of always like inspired by his little story as far as just like chasing his own dreams, like even outside of the working shit or the working world. And fucking, yeah, dude did it. And then he came back home from the holidays, and like, I mean, there's not really like a nice way to say it. Like there was an altercation with his brother, and like his brother like fucking ended up shooting him, and he died, man. But
damn, with his brother?
By his brother. I don't really like. I don't want to try to like say what I do know, because I don't know like the facts full on.
We don't need to do that.
We don't need to do that. But he was a great fucking guy, man. And I'm just gonna put like his picture up real quick. I kind of just want to show my dude love.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Respect to the king. Respect to the king.
R.I.P. bro.
Cause he's a great dude, man. And he always like really showed me love. He made beats. He was always like tapping in with us when we did the old show. He was always tapping in with me whenever I did a battle and stuff. Like even after we stopped working with each other, he was just a really good dude. His name was Daryl Hughes. Fucking, yeah, that's his 2 daughters right there. I'm pretty sure he had a son as well. Like, and his brother also had kids as well too. So like, it's a sad situation, man. But I really love this dude, man. Like, he was a great guy. So I just want to like kind of do like a little moment of silence or something like that. I never really done something like this before, but yeah, man, it's a pretty crazy situation. So we can just like kind of take a fucking minute here. All right.
You trying to bring the boy Dan in?
Absolutely, yeah. So without further ado, that's a terrible segue. I know that got sad there real quick.
You're gonna have to work on that.
That's why I kind of wanted. I initially wanted to start off with that because it's kind of better to start off somber and then get happier. But I was definitely happy and excited that we got to start the show out for y'all because it's been a while. It's only been like 2 months since we done our last show, really, but it's felt like an eternity, you know. So, but definitely wanted to show love to my guy. He's a great guy. But without further ado, actually, since he just opened the door anyway, and we're about to bring your boy in. Make some love.
Come on in.
Executive producer.
The boy.
Dirtbag Dan.
Brought his bowl
Dirtbag Dan love.
Damn, this is hella weird.
Folks.
You're weird.
It's only weird if you make it weird.
Do I put the headphones on?
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. It's been a while.
Hey.
It's been a while since I've done this. So, what's up, y'all? Fucking
Hey.
What's good? It's the no. Just
Don't you fucking dare.
you take it back, Dan. Take it
You
back.
take it back.
You already signed the contract. It's too late.
You already signed a
not.
contract.
I fucking took a blood oath.
Hey, Lux
It's
Feed.
not.
What
It's
up?
not. What's up, guys?
No, how we doing, man? It's been a while for you too. Like, I mean, we quit our show before you quit yours because we knew we were about to like come up on here, but a lot has fucking happened for you as well in the meantime since you've been live.
Doing big things.
Doing a lot of big things.
Yeah, I've been staying busy.
Yeah,
For
for sure. Especially with the music shit.
I'm gonna be honest. I took a flat, fucking like week and a half, maybe 2 weeks off of everything, and was just chilling for a little bit. Not because you never really can take a break from everything, but like as much shit as I could possibly fuck off, like. Just like acknowledging the fact that I'm like, oh yeah, I don't answer most phone calls no more. You know what I mean? And just enjoying that. And then I just kind of was letting shit happen and ended up kind of starting a dog rescue, which is crazy. And that's been taking the bulk of my time lately. But I'm excited about this. I'm excited that we got this shit working. Like,
fucking
man,
right.
Like, I told fucking Mack, I was like, you'd never be surprised at how happy I get that I could still make some shit work after I unplug it and plug it back in. I'm like, oh fuck, would you see that shit, boy? We did this. I fucking moved everything from over here to over there.
Right.
Fool, what's up?
And it's different.
It's different now.
And it's crazy too because like I definitely like this is really what I had envisioned, like especially when like me and the boys were talking about it here, but like the more like slowly we put it together, it was just crazy to be like, holy shit, this like really came together.
Yeah, and we're kind of like I'm like managing expectations or like trying to like stop.
Okay.
I'm just trying.
Thanks.
No,
I'm joking. I'm joking.
No, the better.
Trying to help.
No, it's just
joking,
not
I'm
as good as it can be. Like right off the bat, we have another camera and we have the means to hook up a second camera. We just didn't have the time to do it because we just got the other cord. And I'm not gonna. I've been through too much of this shit to be like, all right, an hour before the show, let's try something completely different.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Let's just
like,
exactly.
Next week. It'll look a little better. There'll be a 2-camera setup, so when you guys are in the beginning, you don't look like some fucking weirdos in the corner by yourself.
Yes, sir.
It'll just be on the 3 of you, and then you'll have one that is mostly your guest in frame, like this, but then also has you guys in frame.
Fuck
so
yeah.
this will be like your main, but you'll start with that one, and then every time you're feeling really egotistical, you just go back to the
Exactly.
shot, and he's like, wait a minute, I don't care what these fools look like. Go back to me. And you just click on that eyeball. How easy is it, Ryne?
It's super easy, dude. I'm the biggest thing, and I keep saying this over and over again, and I won't stop. I don't have to edit nothing. I don't have to fucking sync audio. I don't have to wait for videos to render. We're fucking live. You just get what you fucking get. Jack Nicholson, it's as good as it gets. You fucking raggedy
boy
bitch.
over here rapping right now, son.
That's what happens when you live with Gary Fox for like over a year. You just start rapping every time you speak.
Like, everything is a punchline, bro.
I told Mack in the hallway, I was like, their show now is as good as my show ever was, technically.
Fire.
Like, so like, it's definitely going to be better
Hey,
because
if
you're
if giving
starting
it, I'll take it.
at where I ended. You know what I mean? It's like you have all the shit now.
This is we're very much, what is it, Boruto to Naruto, like basically like.
Oh man.
Hey,
It's
Boruto
like, it's
sound
cool,
like the Walmart
it's
Great
new,
Value version, bro.
But it's not gonna be Naruto, you know.
Yeah,
like,
you're right. Fools are going to complain.
Like
too.
I bet I haven't even been looking at the chat. I haven't been looking at the chat because they're a bunch of raggedy bitches.
No, they're being cool. They're being cool.
No.
yeah.
It's
all
I
cool
love them all.
people.
I love them all.
we
But
got cool ass folks.
I love you all, but you're all raggedy
like it.
bitches.
They liking
That's-
the setup,
You got to
too.
accept that.
Yeah.
But no, I was gonna say I'm not surprised if somebody's gonna be like how you said at the very beginning, like, oh fucking, it's not the Dirtbag Dan show, and no, it's not.
No, it's
No, it's
definitely
not.
And it's
Lucho
gonna
knows
be
what's
like
up his
less, even less like next week, and even less in 2 weeks, and like by the time, you know, like that you guys have done like 25, 50 episodes, like it's gonna be so much different than my shit. Because you're gonna have like the thing about podcasts, the way they work is like you pick up little fucking things. They're like, oh, we do this. Oh, when we did that, it was funny, so let's do that every week. You know what I mean? And then like by the end of the fucking thing, you got like different segments and all this shit you do. So realistically, like that's gonna happen for you guys, and eventually you're gonna have like all your own shit, and it's gonna look different. There's gonna be different pictures on the wall. It's gonna just be
You guys gonna sit even closer?
fucking on each other's laps and shit, dude. It's gonna be fire. No, but
Fucking, we're in San Francisco, son.
I'm just saying, like it's definitely a good look to start like with this kind of a foundation.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
you could add so much to this shit. Like,
Hey, we did this from the living room with just plain white back fucking walls on green couches that fucking look terrible. Like
he's just gonna say the editing thing over and over again because that's such a big deal.
that too.
Because as far as like being able to release content, that was like a big leap for us to be able to go from not having to spend like hours, literally hours, waiting for the thing to upload or waiting for the thing to render or waiting for the thing to export. You know what I mean? There's all these processes where you have to just like press the button and walk away from your laptop for 3 or 4 hours. You know what I mean?
And hope that it works.
Yeah, and that too. And then like sometimes it crashes, and that's the worst shit in the world. Or like definitely with the uploads to YouTube, I can't tell you how many times I would be uploading like a 2-hour thing, and it would say, you know, 2 hours it's gonna take, and then
Dog,
I'd come
you don't
back
even
and
know.
it'd still say 2 hours.
So
And it was like I
imagine-
woke up this in the morning, and it's the same fucking
Dog,
time.
so imagine like me fucking being at work, figuring out, oh, the shit hasn't dropped, having to drive at home on my lunch break just to fucking like re-upload the shit, and like not even be able to like eat and shit just to fucking, because I really love keeping the fucking consistency of the once a week shit. So it's
well,
like,
now it's like way easier.
it was
for
such
you,
a labor
and
of love.
It'll be way easier for you to add shit. What I was gonna say was not only am I excited about this shit, but I'm also excited about this weekend and being back.
Hold on, Ryan. Do you see that?
Yeah,
That was a smooth ass segue. That was good as fuck.
You know
that
what's
was good.
That's how you
I
do it.
really appreciate the smooth segue
hey, you
too.
should do this, dog. You should like
to the mic.
You know what I
Hey,
mean?
I appreciate the smooth
Is that a
segue.
request or a demand?
is that a request
You
or
are
a demand?
our first guest,
Hey,
and we can't hear you to say
talking
shit.
to the mic.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, no, I appreciate.
Hey, get your shit together, okay? All right.
Cool. Next week it's gonna be better, apparently.
I appreciate.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. No, that's what he says. And he says he wants to manage expectations, and he says it's gonna get better.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, you fucking us
When
up
I'm
already.
not here.
But
Good luck.
Fucking us up already.
no, I appreciate the smooth segue because I did not do a smooth segue, and I've been having this card on the screen for a good fucking minute or so. So let's definitely talk about this weekend.
Yeah. Well, this weekend we're back. Bots versus UBR Part 1.
Yes, sir.
They got a few other battles on the card. I don't really give a fuck
See,
about
and you
what's
know what?
good. No, I'm just joking.
And you know what?
Shouts out
Nah.
to UBR.
I'm gonna talk some
Who
shit.
is this nigga,
Hey, actually, I'm gonna talk some shit too because
Go ahead.
they were trying to say
Go ahead, player.
they were trying to say that on
Get
our
him.
25th card that we have like Showcase, Fox, and
gonna
Knight.
kill
They're
him,
not
bro.
really bots people, but it's like, who the fuck is your UBR people on this card?
He
Fucking
did
Ronnie
say
and Pyrex.
He
That's
did
it.
say me on the 25th, and he didn't mean to say me on the 25th.
Hey,
I-
man.
It's okay.
Knight
okay.
the
What he
poet,
said.
very, very,
Bots.
very bots.
Yeah.
And
fucking
Showcase,
fire.
bro,
Even though-
Showcase tried to do if everybody showed up to battle Showcase, he might have the most bots battles. You know what I'm saying? Like he's had as many no shows as he's had battles, or maybe like one more then a battle.
He had a streak
And you know
there
what?
for like a whole
Like,
year.
You know, he's
Showcase-
he's really like, whatever. If he gets those, he was 3-0 before he did a battle.
Yeah, I
So,
mean, and he did a
shouts out
lot
to-
of he
to
did a lot of
Showcase.
work on smaller leagues too. But like, he's definitely done his fucking time in bots as well. So it's
Well,
like,
what's cool is he
I
shows
fucking
up
fuck
to
with
events even when he
Showcase.
doesn't battle.
yeah.
That's a big thing for me.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, and that fool fucking lives in what, Fresno, and he still comes out just to
Still
show
comes
love,
out.
just to
Yeah,
make sure
yeah.
like his face is fresh and shit.
He a real player in the game for
Yeah,
sure.
no, we
for
fuck with
sure.
him heavy,
Yeah,
and
no.
I'm really like stoked to have him and Knight on the team, and I think that they're great representation. And if you got a problem with it, you can need a dig.
Ooh.
But,
Facts.
Woo.
I like
Definitely
me,
facts.
I've been gone, bro. Like I changed my name on Twitter. I changed my name on Instagram. I completely vacated Facebook. And I just been living my life as a regular human being, and then just kind of doing music and releasing stuff, somewhat anonymously, and really liking the how that felt. But this shit with the battling is like, this will be the first time that I've been back in that world, or any world where I'm like Dirtbag Dan in, since really the King of the Dot event, because the last episode of the show
Yeah.
was the day after the King of the Dot event. So it's been like 2 months of me like just not being that dude,
Yeah.
not running around and doing that shit. So it'll be like cool. I'm excited, and I'm really excited because UBR is like bots in that it's fun.
Absolutely. No, I talk my shit, but the fucking UBR crowd is fucking great. I did have fun in New Mexico. Fucking, we're probably gonna have a lot more fun again. I can't even believe that it's this fucking weekend.
This
Like,
weekend.
I know.
Ready.
That shit crept
Ready
up.
as
on me. I was making other plans and shit, and I was like, wait a minute, I got plane tickets.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Dan, are you gonna be there?
Yikes.
Yeah, I'm
Early
gonna
as
be there.
fuck. But,
Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
You know,
and,
this is what we do for the culture.
I'm gonna be there, and Ronnie is gonna come down on the 25th when we do our set of battles. Go ahead and pull that shit
Exactly.
up. We got
Ooh, look at that flyer
UBR
right
versus
there.
bots, round 2, the final set of the best of 5. You got 9 versus Night the Poet. You got Devos
Yeah, Devos
versus Robo.
Robo the
Oh,
God.
Robo's finna cook that boy. Biz versus Showcase. So, and then of course, Eddie I versus SM, great battle.
Fire.
And then
Flex.
Crazy.
Flex
Mad
and
Flex
Reverse Live.
versus Reverse for the title is huge. I think
Oh
that's
yeah,
gonna be a really great
that's
battle.
a
Little
bots as
rematch.
fuck battle too.
Yep.
Like I can't think of a more perfect fucking like scenario for a title match situation. For
And what did they want? What did UBR want anyways? Did they want Mad Flex and Reverse Live, and did they want to battle
bet.
Ronnie? Because Ronnie's really a bots battler too. Like, what do you want? You want me to put together a
I
mean
bet.
card and just slay your guys? I made it. I made it.
Talk your shit,
I made it nice. I made it fair, and I put a Gray Fox cherry
Hey,
on top. And
I
y'all
will-
still finna get fucked
I will
up.
say this.
What's good? What's good? Bots.
I will say this on your.
Is you mad or no?
Hey, I will say this though, on Dan's old show, we were talking shit about, like, we were praising Robo, putting him over and saying that fucking he's never lost, and then fucking Devos brought up clear examples of when he has lost. But,
Oh yeah, like when he was wearing the hat.
yeah, no, it's
Like when he had
it
the
was
big
funny.
ass hat,
and
he
when,
lost
like,
that battle like a mob.
Where did
and
he get
against
that hat from, bro?
and against SM, like SM cooked the boy.
But hey, if he much like Bird
But-
Bars brought that hat back, it might be the biggest thing in battle rap.
And
Damn,
I'm
he
gonna-
Those are
do
gonna be
it.
like,
I've been-
oh, you mean Big Bill Robo? Big Bill
Dog,
Robo. to
'cause
go.
it's
Gray
like-
Hoodie Lux
Bill
versus Big
Robo.
Bill
Hey,
Robo.
I'll say this: like 2 years ago, like Fox was just like fuck Robo.
Facts.
And
facts,
then now
facts.
that I've been living with
I
him,
was-
and
I
I've
was
just been
ready to
like,
fight him.
I've been like, listen, dude, I understand like what the like surface level fucking shit is with people.
We already dealt
we've
with
dealt with
the
this,
whole
but it's
Robo
just
shit.
like
If Robo's my guy, and we'll fucking
Dude,
2-on-2 anybody.
you just don't want to sleep on him.
fucking-
Like
yeah, that guy's a real serial
It's
killer.
hard-
Robo.
it's-
He fucking,
it's
Shizzy
hard-
said
He
long
don't.
hat
He don't
Robo.
ever blink.
it's
Man,
hard to like
that guy-
really embarrass that dude in public because it's like that
Robo's hat-
motherfucker shows
Robo's
up with
hat
his
had a
own
belt.
crowd.
you
Like
say?
dog, it's different.
Robo's hat had a belt on it.
Yeah, I mean, I like. Yeah, that guy.
I'll tell you what,
he's the one, bro.
I'm confident if I'm confident in my team. I'm confident in really a clean sweep, to be honest.
Sweep, boys.
But honestly, like the Robo one, I could leave the room for. I could close my eyes and come back and just with the towel to wipe the blood off Robo.
He said he could charge that to
Oh
the game.
man, oh you got dirty, kid. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even need to be there for that one, but I will be. So it's good.
And of course, shout out fucking Finch for the flyer on that shit. That shit looks fucking glorious. Looks like some fucking heavy metal album that never fucking happened.
So is it two different people did these two flyers?
Yeah, no. This next thing I'm gonna just put up right here.
Not blink, I'm telling you.
I don't know who did this. If anyone is watching from UBR, like if you can fucking shout out whoever made this. This is fire as fuck.
That is tight.
This is like the New Mexico like state symbol, I think.
And then our symbol is a shark,
just a
because
shark
we're fucking badass like that.
So it's like
so
it
it's
just
like
shows
the shark
like,
is like busting out
Ooh.
of New Mexico, like much
You
like
bitch.
like that alien bust out of the chest.
the Zia symbol.
Boy. Like that's what we're doing.
They not ready.
Shout out Mandrew for that.
Or like Deep Blue Sea when they jumped out and ate Samuel L. Jackson.
Deepest, bluest.
Damn,
my hat
that's
is
a
like
deep cut.
a shark's fin, basically.
Yeah, no,
is what I'm
I
telling
would.
you right
I should
now.
fucking rock that as a T-shirt since I'm fucking pretty much just gonna go down there and cook your fucking boy Pyrex,
And
like I
and-
cooked your fucking boy Arch One.
Hey, you see, he already punching. He gonna cook pirates.
And I think-
Listen,
I
man,
think,
listen, man.
You see, boy, and they're all saying in their Facebook group, "Oh, it's kind of quiet.
You
in
can't
here.
hide behind the
It's
ferns,
kind of
though.
quiet
Hey,
in
I'll
here
drink to
because
that.
I got a fucking show now. I can talk my shit, you bitch. Get a show and talk your shit back.
It's a difference
Suck a
between
dick.
it's a difference between memes and real life.
He said it ain't quiet on Sunday
There's a
night.
difference
homie.
between
quiet on
metaphors
Sunday
and real
night.
memes, bro.
So
We doing a thing. We're gonna go down there and
have.
have a lot of fun though. Fucking, I fuck with that crowd down there. Fucking, I think they're really gonna.
I never been to a UBR event. I've been in New Mexico, obviously.
Seems fun.
But I'm excited because of what Ryan's told me, and I know Ronnie and his boys just have fun. Like that's how they do it, and that's kind of like, man, my last weekend of being in the world of battle rap, I was just really recognizing a lot of like overinflated egos and like weird posturing and people just being goofy in this like small bubble to where like you bring anybody from the outside to watch that shit and they're like, who is this fucking guy? Why is he acting like that? You know what I mean? Like it's so weird.
Yeah.
Like I can't, like that's strange. So being like fully aware of that, it gets you burnt on the thing as a whole. But then the more I thought about it, it's like the bots events are always fucking fun, man.
Yeah.
Like, we just have fun.
That shit look hella fun though.
And when I talked to Ronnie, he's like, yeah, bro, that's all we do. We just have hella fun. He's like, our shit's just like your shit. Watch.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited to go out there and
that's-
just have a good time.
I think people too kind of confused because of like I think you can see on camera like how much fucking fun our events are, and people just like confuse it as like, oh, they're just funny. And it's like it's not just that. Like we just fucking like try to really engage with the crowd sometimes and like try to make it just fucking like fun, even if we're having like, because I don't think we're always necessarily fucking just saying shit to say shit. Like some of us are really trying to be like hella slick with this shit, but we still do it in a way that the crowd can like kind of really get in on it. And I feel like UBR does the same thing to some degree as far as like trying to get the crowd involved with their fucking material.
Yeah, if you nice, I'll fuck with you off top. Fucking your boy Flammy,
Marciano.
I ain't never seen that nigga rap, but he was nice. So I was fucking with him off top.
Dog, you know what's heartbreaking? That fool's about to move to New Mexico.
Yeah.
So
I
he-
actually told
Hey, get in there,
I tried
bro.
to get him on
He
the
was
Twitter.
nice.
But
He was nice.
He was nice.
No, but he might be out at this event because I sent him the flyer and I was like, "Come through and I'm gonna be there and I'll introduce
'Cause,
you."
Oh shit, he might be
I
up that
was-
shit on 11.
Yeah, because I'm gonna try and
that's
get him
gangster.
into the UBR shit if he's
Yeah.
out there. You know what I mean?
Because I was
Introduce
gonna
him
try to book
Ronnie or
him for
whatever.
the fucking little low key car that I'm putting together, but he told me like, "Oh, I'm about to move to New Mexico." I was like, "Oh, well, eat a dick, son."
well, you the enemy then.
No, I told.
I didn't know you liked meth.
Yeah. Oh, you the op,
And
son.
green chili, I guess.
No, I told him the same thing too because I was like, oh, hit UBR, and then he was like, oh yeah, Dan told me too. So I was like, all right, fire. Like,
Yeah,
fucking, we
I
putting the
hope
boy
we
on.
bring some
Because
rounds
I
with him,
said,
yeah.
I told him, I was like, you got the fucking formula, dude. So fucking run with that shit. Like, make sure you battling, make sure you doing music and shit, because that fool is stylish.
Hey, I want to just say in general, everybody that we had in the last round of tryouts, we had a lot of really
Real good, solid
Really
ass.
good.
Absolutely.
new talent. And then like there's also this like attitude that comes from the cats that are trying out, even like not even if it's like not like the standout performances, like fools are having hella fun and they're not battling like, all right, I'm gonna do this bots battle and then next I'm gonna do this GZ joint and then I'll be, you know what I mean? Like these fools are like, I just want to do this because it looks fun. Like I come to these events, I think I could do this.
Yeah.
So I do it, and it's fun. And like that's literally what we're there for. Like we're not like as much of a, like
competitive.
I mean, we are, right? Because fools could come out. Like we've had people like Madflex come through our ranks. Like plenty of people who are like really good. So you could come here and you could do battles and be serious about it and get noticed and be someone who ends up on a big platform. But if that's your goal, like this probably ain't the place for you. Like if your goal is to come out and have a good performance and then have fun, because I can't control like how people write bars, right? Mm-hmm. So like hearing you guys would be like, it's fun because of the the way that y'all write. Like that's tight. That's tight that y'all think about it like that. The way I think about it as a promoter is we, as the people throwing the event and all the battlers, like I feel like none of us take ourselves hella seriously like people do in a lot of other environments in battle rap, where people like, like I said, like posturing and walking around like we're hella cool. Like at our event, like Big K is just there making fun of everybody, just walking around, you know what I mean? Like everybody's just there, like nobody's hiding. It's not like this VIP cutoff situation. Fools are just kicking it, and everybody's being really realistic about how goofy what we're doing is. Honestly, but at the same time, we're not like, it doesn't mean we don't respect the craft and we're not barring out. It just means we're not taking it seriously in a dumbass way.
Obviously.
That's like the best thing about like SM in reverse, because they're just good people and they're hilarious fucking people. And they'll fucking bark your life away though too.
Like, but they're not taking it crazy serious.
Yeah, outside of that, they're like people again, you know what I'm saying? It's like this is like the cool thing about bots is like this is a real platform to come in, and like it's still an authentic platform to where you can come in, and if you're nice, you can come through, do your thing, and you can step away from it, and it's like it's a good environment still. Nobody's like super entitled or fucking like
People don't act like weirdos, and it's a fun time. You know what I mean? I think that's like what I really want to do this year with these bots events, is like really emphasize the fun element of it, but then also like save hella dogs in the process because like we've been doing this dog rescue shit, and I sat down with my lawyer the other night and we filed to be a legit nonprofit, and I'm gonna next step business license, next step just basically moving into a facility, which might encompass this studio at some point. And we might be doing battles in like a dog park with dogs all around us, holding little dogs, and get these fucking little fuckers adopted while we out there doing these battles. Because like realistically, like it's cool as fuck to me that just in 2 months of paying attention to this shit, like we started out making dog houses, and that's the logo. Adopt My Block. Shouts out to Finch. He made that too.
That's fine.
So, shouts out to Finch again.
Yeah, he
always killing.
I hollered at him for the logo. So we started out. Realistically, my neighbors had this dog that was just out in the fucking cold most of the time, and it was in this like weird little dog house that was for this their older dog that had passed away. And my wife is like the type of lady who puts sweaters on my fucking dog and fucking blankets and little heating pillows and shit.
Her.
Hey, I couldn't stop dying, bro. The lady had the pajamas on the dog, fucking, and it was like you're just people fucking running around on legs, bro. It was it was hilarious.
Your brother just said he wants a dog park battle. Smacks.
Oh yeah. Bro, we was talking about that, bro. You got to get in there and bark on niggas.
The dog fights.
No, I mean that's.
We should build like a gladiator style ring.
That's kind of my ultimate goal.
Pause, B. Fuck off. Pause.
Is to do like
literal pause.
Pause, B. Yeah.
And that's some dog pause on you, son.
Pause.
Fuck you niggas talk about.
There's so much
talking about.
There's so much cool shit we could cut, or we could use to like promote it, as far as like the terms like dog fights and all that stuff.
And everybody
Dirtbag dog.
And everybody growl like Dot Mob.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like all that shit. But also like just the notion to me of like being able to be like, oh, hey, did you see that Gray Fox battle? Did you see that little that little pit bull puppy, and that's my dog. I got that dog. You know what I mean? Like, fools will be able to like legit adopt dogs by like seeing them in these videos and being like, "Oh, that dog's dope. I would love a dog like that." You know what I mean? And that would be sick. You gotta
get the close-ups of the dog. Look at the dog tuning in.
You know, it's a perfect offset of karma for a battle rapper because we're talking all this wild shit, but then we're saving dogs.
Well, that's
so
kind of
what you gonna say.
That's kind of the principle behind it. Okay, so back to what I was saying. My neighbor's dog out there being cold. My wife's stressing off it, and she's like, we let's make a doghouse for this dog, and we're like, all right, cool. You know, so I make a doghouse, insulated doghouse, bring it over there. Dog's in it. Dog's super happy. Neighbors are happy. They're super cool. I'm like, all right, we should just walk around and see what other neighbors need doghouses, because I always be seeing dogs like barking in their backyards and shit, and it's starting to get cold outside. And then we started like collecting sweaters and shit, and then we see homeless people and be like, "Oh, your dog need a sweater. Your dog needs some dog food," you know. And then people started being like, I can't take care of this dog. So it started out with this homeless guy who we had made contact with, and he had 2 older dogs that were cool with him, and they were in good shape. He took care of these dogs. They had puppies. And he was smart enough to know that he couldn't take care of the puppies, so he gave us the puppies straight up and was like, "Please, can you find a home for these puppies?" So we contacted a rescue that we knew, and they took the puppies right off the bat because they were beautiful. They were like shepherd puppies. They weren't pit bull mixes, and they looked really cool. So we knew that it wouldn't be a problem to find homes for them. And then a friend of mine in Fresno, a dog that lived next door to them, the people just took off. Like the power went off in the house, and the people took off, and that dog was just chilling in the backyard. So I went and got that dog, and I knew my friend's mom needed a new dog, and she was living alone. She needed a big dog and something that she could exercise with, but someone that was friendly. It just worked out perfectly. And just like literally every day, this corgi's running around the street, and then my wife runs to the store, and she sees this lady holding this pit bull, and it was in a fire in an encampment, and just like, man, it's been like 9 or 10 dogs in like 2 months, you know what I mean? And just like, and fools will be like, "How do you find the dogs?" And I'm tripping out, like, how do you miss these fucking things, bro? They're everywhere. They're all over the place. They're like look out your window, and if you see a homeless person with a dog, they probably need some shit. You know what I'm saying? They probably need some food. They probably need flea medication. They probably need blankets for sure, for even for the person too, because if you gotta help the person enough to be able to.
And the dogs probably aren't fixed and shit.
That's a big thing, right? So that's kind of what we're trying to do, is like create relationships with these people so we can get the dogs fixed. So the dogs that had the first 2 puppies, they got fixed. The homeless encampment fire dog, I was gonna bring him Toast, but he was freaking out in the car when I went to the store. So
that's fair.
I'm not gonna drive to fucking San Francisco with this fucking thing. Yeah. He looks fucked up. He's got a big ass burn on his back and shit. Like,
wait, is that why you named him Toast?
Yeah, because he was in a fire.
Bruh.
Really?
So,
hey, no, tell him the other fucked up name you had for the
Tell him the
dog.
other fucked up name.
Okay, so I'll just explain the story.
No, because I had the same reaction y'all did, and then he said fucking another one. I'm just like, what the fuck?
This shit blew my mind, dog.
Yeah.
So,
no, but yeah, continue, sir.
Basically, we, through my lady driving down the street, she sees this woman with the dog. She asks if the woman needs any help, and the lady's like, "Yes, please." And she brings the dog over, and the dog's got like burns on it, and there's a big tarp burned on it, because I guess there was a fire in the homeless encampment, and the tarp melted. It got on the dog and shit. Fuck, bro. So my wife's like, "Oh, give me that dog," and takes it to the emergency vet. Luckily, the dog ended up being pretty cool. He's just got a big old scar on his back and shit, but he's just a little thug, and he's sweet as fuck. I love this dog. So we're kind of like, all right, we gotta get these other dogs from this homeless encampment, because at least what we got to get the dog that's fixed that had the dogs, and then we gotta get the dogs shots so that if they're gonna be out there, they don't die, of roundworm or fucking whatever other, rabies and fucking bordella, all the shit you can get when you're a baby and you're just in a fucking creek with other goony ass dogs that have never had shots likely. So we're like, we got to get these dogs shots. Day after, this was Christmas Eve when we got the fire dog. Day after Christmas. We go to drop them off blankets and dog food and shit like that. And this fucking lady, when we're 5 minutes away, she's like, "Oh my God, the dog's been hurt." I'm like, all right, we're on our way. So we get over there, and she's like, "Look," and she pulls back this fucking towel. And I can't really see because it's dark, but the dog looks fucked up. Like, it looks like there's some fucking big-ass marks on it. So like, all right. And she said, like, "Oh, I left it with a friend, and my friend's dog attacked it." And I was like, okay, like, fuck, well, give us the dog. We'll take it home. We'll see if it needs to go to the emergency vet, and then we'll figure it out from there. And like, we were just there to drop off shit and then set a day to get the appointments to get the shots and shit. But then we end up taking off with another dog, go to the emergency. We go home, and I fucking look at this dog in the light, and this dog is fucked up, man. It's got big ass chew marks on its neck and its back, like a pit bull fucking got it, you know. And the dog is so sweet. It's like fucking licking me and fucking being all cute and shit. When it looks like a goddamn zombie dog, I'm like, oh my fucking God.
Shit.
So I'm like, get this dog to the emergency vet immediately. My wife takes it down to the emergency vet. That dog's name is Gumball, by the way.
Because he got chewed up. His name is Gumball.
Yep.
What, bro?
That's what I was waiting for. That's what I was waiting for.
I was gonna call him
really,
Chewy.
that's what I'm telling you.
We're trying to get people to support the cause.
Because he was brown too, so I was gonna call him Chewy. And I've been watching The Mandalorian. But my wife was like, "No, Gumball." I was like, "That's way better."
This is great. So this nonprofit, you guys just save dogs and then just roast them for the rest of their life.
Hey,
just make them better dogs.
It's okay. If you're saving them, the
Fucking
roasting
wild.
is okay.
Hey, it's a dog eat dog world. You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on, man.
You gotta,
Wow.
you gotta.
I didn't realize that we were roasting.
You gotta teach
Play
him.
me out. Play me out.
I didn't.
Play me out.
Hey, we go play the
Like, I'm
whole
so
hitchhiking
conflicted.
music for you, bro.
I'm so conflicted because you're saving the dogs, but you're just like naming them fucked up ass names.
Well, you know, other people
But it's
adopt
cute,
them
though,
and they
too.
change the names.
like,
I
it's
hope they don't
cute, though,
change
too.
toast names.
It's almost like a Garbage Pail Kids kind of way, like because it's like it's very fitting, but it works, and then it's like still in its own little fucking dog name way.
This is a cute dog. Who's that? Oh, that's A-Dog Hitler.
Yo, hey,
okay, so
fuck
check it
outta
out.
here, bro. What the fuck's wrong?
After Gumball, like
Hitler,
I was like, now I'm like, okay, so this some wild shit happened when we were getting Gumball. This lady, she also handed us the dog, and she's like, "Please don't get it fixed, like not fixed, like fix the wounds, but like fixed, like neutered." And we're like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Like, this dog's gonna die, lady. Like, what are you talking about?" And this is the second like injured ass dog you handed us.
So wait, I don't really get it. Why do you have to get them fixed? Like, what is a?
So they live on the fucking streets. So if they don't get fixed, they're gonna go fuck other dogs, and then there's gonna be way more dogs on the streets. You know what I mean? So you gotta fix the dogs at least on the fucking streets. Basically, it's like this: you're either breeding or you're not. That's it. You're either breeding or you're not. So if you're not breeding dogs, then get your fucking dog fixed, you idiot. Because your dog's going to run away.
Fucking
and
idiot.
fuck another dog if it's a dude, or get fucked if it's a chick.
Fucking
and then
moron.
you're going to be stuck with puppies, or you're just making puppies and you don't give a fuck like every other dickhead dad in the world. Like,
Dickhead.
Don't do that shit. Get your dog fixed if you're not breeding. Don't compare your manhood to your dog's. How small is your dick? Like, realistically, like, oh, I don't want to take
Probably
his
smaller
balls.
than a dog's.
I don't want to take his balls. And like, dude, it's fucking different, bro. It's like he's not a human.
Yeah.
It's not. What is wrong with people?
and it's such a crazy thing because
People
it's
are
like
idiots.
the line between like a puppy mill and like a legit breeding, like. You know,
I mean,
like
that's
fucking
that's
company,
some
I
whole
guess.
other shit. But
is
the point is,
but
if you're not
people
breeding,
people out here just doing that though. Like they're just like purposely fucking just cranking puppies after puppies, and like you were even telling me like these motherfuckers are using them as like currency.
well,
and shit.
that is basically what we figured out here was that like they don't want us to breed these puppies who are clearly pit bulls, right? And they're clearly pit bulls that were bred with other pit bulls. These fucking goons under the creek are breeding pit bulls on some like gutter creek breeding shit, and they're trading them for drugs and selling them and shit. And these dogs this is like the worst case scenario, bro. Like tweakers breeding pit bulls under bridges. So what happens when they grow up? They end up being the big ass one that ate the fucking puppy, dude. Like, there's no good in this. The big ones gotta go too. Like, it's all fucking bad.
Couldn't they just suck dick for drugs? Like,
Fuck,
what was wrong with that? I thought that was working,
bro. And this is not, like,
Who
this
mans
is
is this,
not
bro?
some
Get your
fucking
mans,
thing.
bro.
Bro, I'm
Hey,
with
Hey,
Mack.
Mack is
Fuck,
asking
bro.
the
Use
real
your
questions,
skills.
though.
It's
man.
crazy.
Like,
It's crazy because you just.
What happened to the good old days? I mean,
it's crazy because you kind of just laid out like a true socioeconomic, like kind of life path for like fucking humans from like the fucking hood, but like for dogs. Like, and it's the same like vicious ass cycle as far as just like they're growing up and they're fucking getting bit by these older dogs that were fucking. It's just like this weird cycle of just like fuck shit over and over again.
It's bad, dude.
Like, dude, it's just so
and it's
fucking.
not just this group of people under this bridge. Like, we're coming in contact with all these different, like, not homeless people, but like people who live in cars and trailers that hang out at homeless encampments and sell drugs to homeless people. And they are the ones that are like doing this weird dog breeding fuck shit. And it's pit bulls and it's a lot of chihuahuas, a lot of little chihuahuas, like dogs that.
Is that how you pronounce it?
No, I just say chihuahua. A lot of chihuahuas, a lot of pit bulls.
I don't know.
Let him do his dog pronunciation.
That's what I said.
I don't know nothing about dogs.
Is that how you pronounce it?
No. Do you say Tuesday as Tuesdays?
No.
Tuesdays. So you want Taco Tuesdays?
I just always
Hey, you want to go get a burger at Ruby Tuesday?
I always call chihuahuas chihuahuas.
Oh, I'll get a quarter.
Man.
But yeah, like a lot of little dogs, like pocket dogs and pit bulls. And the pit bull aspect of it is obviously scarier. But what it comes down to is like, bro, like we went down there initially and I was like, oh, these homeless women have these pit bulls to protect themselves. I'm like, I understand that shit. But it's like, nah, that's not the case. Yeah. They're fucking like using these things like fucking currency, bro, and it's so to the detriment of every dog involved. The big dogs, the mom dog, certainly the puppies. You know what I mean? And so like it became like this thing like, well, okay, well we got to get this last dog. So we just were like on a stakeout, spent like 4 days like. Just like kept going under the bridge and looking for Mercedes and trying to find like where's Mercedes, where's it, trying to where she move her tent, whatever. Like eventually, finally, after like 4 days, we find Mercedes and we're like, you got give us that dog. It's got to go get shots. Like give us the dog. And she's like, all right, cool. We're like, all right, we'll see what's up. And if this dog's healthy, it'll come back to you. And like in my head, I'm like, this is not going to be healthy. It's not. And every single dog that we took to because we worked out a deal with the animal shelter, where they will fix the dogs and treat the dogs, and then allow us to adopt the dogs out. Like so, we get first. So all we have to pay is the adoption fee, outside of like the crazy medical shit that happens to them. You know what I mean? We don't have to pay for the fixing and the shots and shit like that. So it saves us a whole bunch of money. It saves the rescue a whole bunch of money. It means we can do this with more dogs. So, but like that comes with the stipulation. Like they're doing this like medical work on these dogs. They tell us every time, you can't give this dog back. Like you cannot allow this dog to go back to the people that did this to this dog. And sure as shit, even the dog that wasn't burned, when we got it and we looked at it, this dog's super fat. It was the biggest dog. Its nails are white, which is like a clear sign of malnutrition. So they just been feeding this fucking thing Cheerios and fucking like Cheetos or whatever, like fucking not dog
fucking
food,
chicken nuggets and
just
shit.
not. I mean, even if it was meat, then at least it would like their meat should be in their diet. But you could tell this dog was just filling up on shit that was not doing anything for him nutritionally.
See,
had fleas, like just all bad, like roundworm, like all these bad things. It's like, dude, you cannot have this dog. So like my wife's hella torn. She's like, we're stealing dogs from these homeless people.
Yeah, I figured you would just tell the people, oh yeah, if they're not sick, we'll give them back. It's like, fuck you. You weren't doing, what you were supposed to be doing. So
it's a catch-22 because the reality is if you don't realize that you need to give me this dog because it can't be in this environment, then I need to take this dog from you. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no, and I would never snatch a homeless person's dog. I would never do that. Like some dog that is someone's the lifeline.
Yeah, it's like they're like being taken care of, and like it's obvious to see like a healthy dog.
You know what? Even if it's like the homeless person's living bad and the dog's like living rough, it's like, dude, that dog will probably die in a fucking shelter. I'm not gonna take that homeless person's lifeline.
Exactly.
This isn't that, bro. These are puppies that are being traded for drugs mostly. It's not like I took some, and that's what I keep trying to tell my wife. It's like, as much as they even think they love these things, they're neglecting them to the point where they're like damn near dying, and eventually they're just gonna swap them for a fucking 8-ball. So what the fuck? Like, we need to get these dogs, dude. You know what I mean? And that's been like the dark side of the rescue shit, is that you gotta deal with like some pretty shady people, and like you end up getting dogs in pretty bad shape sometimes. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like, I got all 3 of those. I got 3. There were 5 puppies. One of them died in the fire. Yeah. Toast, we got out of there. Gumball, we got out of there after the bite, and that's when we realized we needed to get all the dogs. Then the last dog, his name was Blue originally, but at like 4 a.m, I changed his name to Pazuzu because he's the goddamn devil. And all he does is bite. His mouth is made of iron teeth, and he just like was ripping me up, biting my nose and shit. And I'm like, all right, Pazuzu, like, that's your new name. And then there's still 1 dog out there, and it's not with those group of people because they already traded it to this other lady, and we know the lady, and we have contact with her, like, and as in like we have her number, but you know, we hit her up.
So you're like Dog the Bounty Hunter?
No, literally.
Hey, this nigga ain't even drinking, bro.
Hey,
he not even drinking.
It's funny you even say that because Dan actually
play me out.
Dan actually
play me out.
Hold on. It's funny you say that because Dan literally was in a Halloween battle way back in the day, and he dressed as Dog the Bounty Hunter.
And my wife dressed as Beth.
Hilarious.
Yeah,
and together we're saving dogs. Wow, what a fucking man.
And that just comes
full circle.
Life
shit.
imitates art or whatever. Something like that.
That's also full circle because we mentioned that when you fucking came on our first rendition of the show too.
Yeah.
I did.
And Tantrum brought it up then, and fucking you actually blew my mind even then because you were telling us about the wild dogs that were just like roaming the fucking Northern California wilds that can like gang up and just take over livestock.
The ones that killed the horses at Happy Hollow. Yeah, man.
So it's like a year.
Hey, and you know what those dogs were? Those were dogs that were from the jungle, which was a homeless encampment that like was the largest homeless encampment in America. And when they broke that homeless encampment up, these dogs just like packed off. And they kind of just run this like 2-mile area that's like between 101 and 280.
That shit is a horror
like
movie.
Parks. Dude, it is a horror movie.
Yeah.
The only thing that's funny about it is there's a Chihuahua that rolls with the pack. So like it's a bunch of like vicious ass dogs, and there's a Chihuahua just like rolling with it.
Damn, how vicious is that Chihuahua?
Dude, you know what I'm saying?
He's got the confidence like of 4 battle rappers. That little Chihuahua.
That's that one white dude in the gang that they let wear a wave cap and shit.
Bro.
That's the Chihuahua.
Because he's got bodies on him, bro. Like he's done all the shit.
That's a Chihuahua. That's Lily's dad. That fucking overtook the pit bull. That's the Chihuahua.
No shit. Yeah, that's the one, huh? He's like, lay down, bitch.
Lay down, bitch. That's the Chihuahua that overtook the fucking pit bull that made Lily.
Damn.
Because he has a pit bull that's like the size of a wiener dog.
Shut up. All the way up, Keegan. Just shut up, bro.
Yeah, shut up.
Shut up, dog.
You believe in a parallel universe?
First of all, he quoting Danny Meyer, so just cut it out, bro.
Cut it out, B.
Yeah, dog. We don't.
Did I
Do you
segue
believe
into
in a
all
parallel?
the shit, Ryan?
I think we did say all this shit.
Oh, we didn't talk about DDA at all. Hey.
Oh yeah.
That boy Plup.
Yeah, do that shit.
So
I was about to say though before we get off on the fucking dog subject that
get off on dogs, then I'll be coming after you next.
But no. Wow.
Yeah, I still got it.
Now that we are
John Wick.
Is that wordplay?
No,
yeah,
Is that word?
Hey,
spontaneous
that's
too.
nasty,
That's
right?
nasty.
Spontaneous ass wordplay.
now that we're gonna be
On
doing
top.
battles from fucking like the dog fights, fucking now when we just say big nuts, now we say if you have them, to make sure your dog fucking doesn't have them and get them fixed.
Damn.
On some Bob Barker shit.
Everybody's on fire tonight, bro.
On some
y'all
Bob
soon,
Beasy shit. Shouts out to Bob Barker. He knew what the fuck was up all the way back
But
in the day.
Bob
He didn't want
Barker.
those fucking mutts running around the streets, procreating, acting foolish.
Let us know about your fucking new endeavor because as far as I've been a fan of yours, you've been doing everything you can to be in front of the camera and to produce Dirtbag Dan. Now you're doing the exact opposite and becoming anonymous.
Yeah,
You see my man out here rhyming still though, bro.
Yeah. Fucking.
Well, look, man, I realized like there was like a point of diminishing returns with the Dirtbag Dan shit.
Mm-hmm.
As far as like, I think that one, like that my entire catalog of fucking music and like my life is like on the internet, like the Truman Show. So like if you like are listening to me or like Dirtbag Dan on Spotify, you can go from like a song on my last album to like a fucking 2004 song. You know what I mean? It's like, dude,
well, because it's like, fuck,
crazy.
man. I first heard of you because it's like when I used to just like start getting into battles, I was just looking at the most popular viewed battles, and you came up because you had
were
a few,
like one of the recommended one from a higher viewed battle.
just from being like millions of views battles and shit. And then that put me onto a 360 battle, and before the 360 battle, I seen the video for Bundy, and that's 2015-ish.
Yeah, something like that.
So it's like fucking from there, like I got to just see your like, holy shit, like this dude's like, and like see the very different ranges of all the shit. So now you're just like, oh, I'm gonna put a mask on. So
well,
like,
the thing is that it's like,
it's fire.
I don't think that people that haven't followed me for a long time have any concept of like when this music drops a lot, much like the battles where fools will be like acting like a battle that dropped in 2010 like fucking happened a year ago or something like that. You're talking to me about something that literally happened a decade ago at this point. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I remember what? What are you fucking talking about? Like, so I just realized that there was no way for ever that people were going to look at my music and listen to my music for what it was, or like for it just for itself. Like it was always going to be like painted in this Dirtbag Dan brush, or like can't come in this Dirtbag Dan box, so that you were always like
come in Dirtbag Dan box.
Wow,
god damn it.
Mack Moli, ladies and gentlemen. Mack Moli's here.
That's why you didn't know.
Son of a bitch, Mack Moli. No, but literally, like, there's no way to like escape from the reality that like my whole life was on the fucking internet. So, like, Cody kind of had the idea of like, oh, let's make this like fucking kind of like we hella listened to this like really like most of the music we listened to was all these like Memphis kind of screwed trap beats, like a lot of shit from some of the dudes that we're working with now, which is really tight. You know, and we really were like listening to that shit and thinking like, well, what could we add to this? You know what I mean? Like, well, what could we do that's different, you know? And not just like visually, but all, you know, the music, it's like, well, we're battle rappers, so we like focus on bars, but we don't want to write bars and have them be like overtaking the vibe of the song. So we tried to find this balance between like, you know, styling out and just like vibing out, but also like every once in a while fit like something wild.
Yeah.
And I think that's different than like, you're not hearing that when you listen to Suicide Boys or like Ramirez or like you know like closer to Shakewell, where like there starts to be like the cool little clever lines in there, but I'm talking like fucking bars. You know what I mean?
Because
like,
Reverse even had that Oculus Rift bar.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Like that Oculus, like
that shit's wild.
Seeing the game from all angles, like an Oculus Rift. Like that's a bar.
And like this whole setup to it was all like super like technical and shit. Yeah. So like people that are into that shit could hear that and like appreciate it on that.
But it's also not like so overpowering that it throws you
I mean, it's definitely not on some super lyrical miracle type shit.
Exactly. And that was like the point.
It still slaps.
That's the point. Yeah. That is like to not it had to slap. And like the songs are like 2 minutes a lot of the times. Just like get in, get out, get it done. Like, so like I was like, I don't want this music to come out and be painted with that fucking old bullshit and just be put in the same fucking box of everything else that I've ever done in my life, and not cummed on Mac, but just listened to.
Mackenzie,
if the music moves you, man.
Now just slow down, sir.
Man. But like whatever floats your boat, right?
So basically, like the idea of like hiding ourselves, was like really like, oh, that seems cool.
That's genius, actually.
The more we thought about it, though, it became this like not only a statement about like ourselves and wanting to hide from ourselves, but like we started like we're like these larger than life characters on every project, right? Like for this one, like every time we change our names and shit, we're like these different like weird fucking entities. And the point is that like the people that people follow in society nowadays are these like, it's like 6ix9ine and like these weird fucking like goony like cartoon characters, really. It's like and realistically there's no way to be like real rap. It's like fucking social media exists. You're gonna see every fucking real rapper in the world doing some real pussy shit if you follow them on fucking social media every day. So like we're like fuck that, and nobody ever watches a movie and is like, that guy's not a serial killer. That guy's not a cop.
Your boy Bill Burr did have to break that down for people, like because
when he's talking about the dude's like mad that they're not playing a paraplegic dude, and he's like, wait, well that's not acting. You're just paraplegic. You know what I mean? Like,
and especially when it's like fucking you have a mask on, so it's like we don't know who the fuck this person is. Really.
That's the point is that like we're these entities. We're not even fucking real people anymore. We're just these weird fucking like cartoon characters or like larger than life figures. Like on this latest one, it's like I'm Frank Dukes and he's Count Dante, who are these like these goony like insane like lying to the world, like got the whole world fooled, like karate psychopaths, like and to me that
you don't know karate,
bro. Karate's for pussies. First of all, bang, dim mock. But like that shit to me is like hilarious, and it really like mirrors the kind of people that we celebrate in society today. So like while the music is like really just like murder music over like these real ill like trap beats,
murder music,
we're making like statements. They're just not like, we're not like trying to like hide the message in the bars and teach the kids. Like, nah, fuck that shit. Like I'll be like juxtaposing cartoon violence with actual violence in like making a statement about like our connection to violence as a society, like how it's like funny when it's happening to someone else, but it's fucked up when it's happening to you and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like I'll try and do that, and that's like a complex statement that I'm making with the video and with the imagery. But the music is just the fucking music. Like enjoy that. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of like thought that goes into the Death Dealer shit. But the best part about it is that when it gets received, especially like we recently dropped a song with DJ Akoza on Doom Shop's page, and like when they hear that and people are like, oh fuck yeah, Doom Shop, like they don't even react like it's something different than the shit that they're already listening to. Then we're like, oh fuck yeah, we're winning. I know for a fact if it was Dirtbag Dan and Reverse Live and DJ Akoza, it wouldn't get that same reaction. Someone on those comments would be like, I know those fools. They're not gangsters. They don't shoot anybody. You know what I mean? Some fucking dumb shit. It wouldn't get
like an objective listen.
No, but
you would already have like...
By at least some people, But like by removing our identities from it, these people just... The fans that are already listening to that genre that we're kind of like fucking with are like, oh yeah, this is that. Cool.
And I'm just a Lucha Libre fan, so you're just telling me like, oh, I want to make music with a mask on. All right, fire.
Ball game.
I'm with you.
Ball game.
Do that.
Yeah, it makes all the sense in the
I mean,
world.
I got to point out the whole brilliance behind, just being an anonymous entity instead of a person with the mask on and shit. Because what you guys do in your music is what I do in real life. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I gotta bring that up. I gotta give you props.
He's telling the truth.
I gotta give you props for that shit.
We don't know
you
what
could get arrested at any time.
Able to bring it.
We don't know what this man does in the day whatsoever. Like,
a little bit of this, a little bit of
like,
that.
See, that's what I'm saying. We're like best friends with him too. I have no fucking idea what he does in the day. I'm terrified to ask, so I don't.
I respect what he does.
Yeah, no, I love my man. So I'm just like, whatever, man. Do you, bro?
Even though I don't know what
I
it is,
see you when I see you. You're always safe. You're very calm and disciplined. I'm not gonna ask you what you do in the fucking daytime. You probably out chopping people's fingers off.
He shows up 15 minutes before the show, and that's all we know.
That's all.
Exactly.
That's all we get.
It was 30 minutes today.
He probably just killed 2 people on the way here. For all I fucking
listen,
know.
man. Listen, man.
Hey, I'm not saying something. I don't know nobody, and I didn't see nothing.
I'm a law-abiding citizen, and that's all you need to know.
So Sleepwalk Syndicate isn't just Death Dealers Anonymous, though. Also, Cemetery Chips, SM, everybody knows.
Sick.
The producers that work with us, like Sloom Beats, our DJ Itchy the Killer, just like kind of the group of people that we make music with right now. That like everything kind of fits that vibe in one way or another, and like. Kind of being real fucking picky about that. Like realistically, there's been no time in my life where I listened to mostly the music that like me and my friends were making. Like they even like most of the time I'd be like put out an album and I listen to it for like a month and before it even drops. And then I'm like, all right, I'm over that shit. I don't want to hear that ever again. Like, please don't play that while I'm in the car. Like, none of that. But this Death Dealer shit, like, I'll slap this shit. It is great. And like every once in a while, like Chips will send me some weird song that he did fucking by himself or with his band. I'm like, this is fucking incredible.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
And EK, like EK just
Chips
comes
is
up
making some fire.
so good. And EK like is a genius. Like he can literally bang out like an incredible song in like a half an hour. And
how's that one song go?
Oh, the fucking Little Interesting joint.
The fucking in the afterlife.
Oh, I'm gonna play it.
I fucking love that.
I'm not
shit.
gonna fucking
not
do
play it here. But
Look, I'm not gonna do
I
it
was
justice.
gonna say, you're the one with the computer. You might as well
no,
just pull
fuck
it
that.
up.
No. I don't think he can actually because this shit is so.
We don't have that shit.
No, this shit is so cutty. It certainly doesn't. But I'll just blast the Instagram into the mic real fast, so fools will get a little taste. Because I know Chips is in here right now, but this is what
Dude, that shit's so good.
What? Hey. Oh shit. What?
I feel like I'm in that scene in fucking
Be this affectionate in the afterlife.
What?
Still be this affectionate to you, baby girl.
A little interesting. Go
Shit's
follow Cemetery
fire,
Chips
dog.
if you want to hear that. There's a little clip on Cemetery Chips Instagram.
Shit's fire, bro.
Oh my god, bro.
Why y'all laugh? I'm trying to put
That
on my
motherfucker-
good.
Get it out,
I'm
bro.
trying to put on my
Your
good
face.
guest
That
face.
Hey, man.
Great.
I just thought it was funny that only the white people were
We're gonna have
dancing.
to-
And
wait,
then I
no,
felt
bro.
like, should we dance?
You know what?
Bro, it was
I
like that
asked-
American Psycho scene, bro. And it was it was just
bro.
like
I
really,
asked-
I'm
like,
telling you,
I like the song.
Hey,
Like-
every single Mexican girl who was listening to that completely melted.
it matters.
Like,
it matters.
It's
every
that-
single one
that's
was like, oh
that's
my
the
god,
demographic.
The
bro.
ones you
my
want too, the
God.
fucking
Like
little
that,
emo
the-
cholo
in the
ones.
dead of the night. Yeah.
Fucking
Fucking get it, Chips.
I asked
You're
Chips,
fucking getting it, Chips. You're getting it every day.
Dude, keep doing you, bro. You're fucking great.
Fuck.
Should we dance?
Yes.
Hey, SM.
Were you not?
SM lost 35 pounds. The
Hey.
man looks fucking good out
I
there.
seen him, man. He got him a regular barber now too. It's
I play the.
It's different. It's
played
different. It's a different world.
It's a
for
different
fucking-
SM right now.
2020 SM is not playing games.
Hey,
with.
niggas is really not ready, bro. And the music he's fucking working.
Yeah, that's
on
what I'm
right
saying.
now.
That's what I'm
Man.
saying.
I would
That's
play-
why I'm fucking with this.
I would play the clap, but I tried that a couple times. I couldn't get it working. We're gonna have to fucking figure that out after this. But no, fucking shout out to the boy SM. We were about to have him here tonight, but we
You
just
forgot how
couldn't
to
make
get
it
the
work.
clap working. You want me to tell you?
Why?
It's the mute. Remember, you got to unmute the line. What is
Oh,
it?
we do
4 and
without you,
5?
Dad.
Unmute 4 and 5, and then you'll hear that little buzz, and then you got to hit the play button on the fucking.
Dirtbag Dad in the building.
Yeah,
Remember?
SM going crazy.
Remember? I'm
Crazy.
not gonna be here forever, man.
No, it's still not that. I unmuted those and it didn't do it.
Oh, well, you did. You fucked something up, man.
I know, cause yeah, it was working. But it was working before this.
Something you fucked up. Watch, I'm gonna sit over there and go boop boop, and it's about wah.
Oh, wait. Wrong ones.
Oh, you fucking muted the different wrong line.
See, I fucked up.
That was for me. That was for me for getting shit to work. That was me getting shit to work.
Okay.
How dare
Let's-
you, Daniel?
Okay. Blip, blip, bloom, 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 bloom. SM lost 35 pounds. Shout out to the boy.
Keep it going.
I meant to do that when I fucking brought y'all in, but whatever. Next time. This ain't it's not
There
about
is no
episode
next
1.
time.
It's about episode
Unreal.
100.
That's right. That's
Unreal.
right. Smart guys said that. Told me that, and then I told.
Yeah,
a bunch of
I don't
people.
know who.
It was Rory.
Oh, shout out to Rory. That
Shout out to
motherfucker
Rory.
put me on the Gardinos all the time with like actual comedians. I don't belong there, but I fucking kill it there when I do be there. So
Hey,
fuck.
good shit.
I wasn't even doing
And-
comedy, and Roy still gave me the drink ticket. You know, what I'm saying?
Allegedly.
That's love.
Gangster,
That's love.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
but he did ask me. He's like, "You can do some comedy," and I'm like, "Nah, bro."
You should though.
Yeah, not that I
Hey,
can't.
I've
but
been
I mean,
trying to
it's
get
like-
back-
Frank's too serious. He's like, you doing comedy? Frank's like, do I look like a joke to you? am I
Hey,
a joke to
hey,
you?
hey,
You like
That's
the
facts.
Hey,
the
hey,
fucking pigeons from
Dog.
Animaniacs, bro.
I brought-
So I'm funny to you, huh?
Dog, I brought this
Facts,
guy.
though.
I brought this guy to open mics, and he reacts to fucking comics
Facts.
like it's a battle, bro.
Facts.
And it's the
Hey,
most hilarious
but
shit.
I don't heckle people like I make
No,
like
it
I make
adds
it
to the
work.
shit.
Like I'm
Like there was
I'm
this.
tuned in. If you doing comedy, I'm fucking.
There's this really good comedian, Jeremy Curry. he was at an open mic I was at one time, and he was saying some shit about like how he's a gambler and he probably owes someone in the crowd money.
I was like, you owe me money.
Yeah. And then no, Fox, you were just like, yeah, I want my money too. That's all you said, and it was the
Something
funniest
like that.
fucking thing in the world. Dude.
I had to, bro, because you just like you opened it up for the
yeah.
crowd.
How you
like,
just gonna put it out there like that, dog? Like. You should have known better.
definitely
But no,
miss-
he played with it though. He was a good one.
I miss getting
he
out
was
there and
good, he
doing
was good.
stand up, man. I want to get out there and do that more often. The dog shit has been taking like a crazy amount of my time. I
Yeah,
think I have
no.
to like manage. Like it's crazy because I like quit doing a bunch of different shit so that I would have more time to focus on like a few individual things, and now like all I do is chase fucking puppies around, like literally like running around my house like don't bite that, bite this. Oh, like the other day I had 2 and I was just laying there with like a toy in each hand going oh stop biting him, stop biting. It's just like I'm fucking exhausted, dude. Like so I gotta figure out how to like manage my time better, which is like part of like turning this into like
Don't we all?
real shit. But part of turning this into a real business is like being able to like, you know, say, okay, well, I can do this for 8 hours a day or, you know, 5 days a week or whatever. And like, you know, being able to set up volunteers when I need to take a break and having a place, the facility that's not my house where I could have dogs and they could be barking and I'm not pissing off my neighbors and shit like that. So I'm hoping I could get to a point where I could like take a night a week to do comedy or take a night a week to do whatever, you know.
I just love that like you would rather put up with homeless people like and like try to like be in a situation of taking their dogs rather than like deal with battle rappers and their bullshit anymore. Like what a fire juxtaposition. Like that just shows you how much a fucking turd you guys are. To be
it's not
honest.
true. It's not true.
No, I'm just fucking around. That's
But
just,
no,
I just wanted to put that out there. I was
it's
sitting
for
on
the
it.
dogs.
It's true.
I was sitting on that one. I had to throw that out there.
He's like, I was sitting on that bar.
They're talking about
How
funnies
long you
and
been writing,
giggles.
son? How long you been writing?
How long you been writing that, son?
Now, speaking of
Been writing
comedy
for
shit,
weeks.
though, I got a fucking show in February 1st, Saturday, at the fucking 9 Quota Awards.
Oh, is it in February 1st, you idiot?
Yeah, it is in February. You idiot! And it's in February 1st. Okay? No, whatever. It's fucking, yeah, February 1st.
I remember my first show.
Right, get up.
I remember my first February.
Well, you know that. There goes the fucking next question. Okay. No, but no.
she actually
February
had shit
1st.
on here.
February fucking first.
Let him, you know, do his thing.
It's the 9 Quota Awards. I actually
9 Quota
performed
Awards.
at that. And Ryne came out and watched me do stand up, and it was hella fun. It was
Yeah,
a
absolutely.
super fun show. It was
Shout
at
out the boy B Nasty.
what's that? The California Theater in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
Yo,
I was
it's
about
a
to say.
big,
yeah.
it's an intimidating
Audio was
ass.
cutting out there for a second, so I was all tripping out. But
It's
no.
you know what? It's not like
it's
the
a big
overall
theater?
audio. It's just your headphone audio.
Oh, okay, I got it.
just you.
Because I was all fucking around and
Yeah,
shit.
boy.
Yeah, you jerk.
Don't be. They'll let you know if your audio
And
cuts out for sure.
Let's talk some real shit.
Just watch for the chat.
Yeah.
Watch the chat for that shit.
My mom definitely texted me earlier and said, "Son, your mic is off."
I told you.
Really? He's not talking into it 'cause you're dumb.
That live shit crazy.
I told
bro.
you it's talking to the mic, Mack.
Yeah.
You didn't fucking listen.
Say some shit.
What
But,
do you want to
tuned in.
talk about, Ryne?
Oh no, yeah, I was just saying, I'm just promoting that show, fucking California Theater. We're about to fucking make a Patreon for fucking Murderverse Radio.
Hey.
We're gonna back like right now. All the old episodes are still up on our channel, but we're gonna like unlist them and fucking backlog those episodes, put it on a Patreon. So y'all that really fuck with us and that want to run back the old shit, see how we fucking got our roots started. Fucking run all that shit
Pretty
back,
cool.
become a patron, do that. But we're also gonna be making some fucking new like exclusive content shows in the future. One of the which gonna be a fucking phone call conversation series with Ohms. Fucking,
What's it gonna be called though?
on the phone with Ohms.
Where do I pay?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Patreon.
seriously.
Shut up and
.com,
take my
sir.
money.
Patreon.com. And also I'm gonna do like I'm just gonna pretty much rip off Dave Attell's Insomniac series and follow like some comedian friends of mine around and fucking just kind of get them like doing their sets around the cities and shit like that.
I already
and, like,
hit a
interview with them about fucking just their process about going about all
just
making the
watching
funnies
them-
and the
Watch them
giggles
to
and all
be
that shit.
watch them to be creepy to girls from one open mic to the next.
Yes.
And then
already-
go home, and
especially-
then go home getting no pussy whatsoever.
Especially with
Fire.
Let
especially
them live.
I'll
Dad.
watch that.
especially with the other girls that are performing on the open mic.
Yeah, I know, huh?
Fuck.
It's even more fire.
So one episode you could follow Shannon around and watch all the dudes hit on her,
right?
And then she goes home alone, and all the dudes are all fun. That's fucking a great show. I'll watch that show.
Yeah, no. See,
I want to watch that show. Damn it.
And it's gonna happen.
So is it patreon.com/murderverse?
Patreon.com. We haven't made it yet. It's gonna be though. It's gonna be though.
Fuck out of here.
It's gonna be though, son. I just
tell me about your hopes and dreams, bro.
I only brought it up to say that we're about to backlog the episodes and all that fucking shit. But and you know, fucking what were we saying right before that though?
I don't know, man.
Either way, it doesn't fucking matter.
It's on you.
It's on you.
Hey, what's up, Avocado?
Hey, Avo.
Hey, is it so weird? I'm sitting over here.
We out here doing shit. I did want to kind of run through a couple more things since we fucking got Dan as a guest and not a fucking host. What is something like you pretty much almost gave a decade at fucking doing this show or your show?
Yeah.
Fucking what's like the biggest thing you learned from doing podcasting? Because it's like the shit really elevated you. I feel to many different things. Man. It's something that I was like always geeking out. Something that I was always geeking out about you as a fan is like you made it to Be Real's fucking Smoke Box. Like that's a legit fucking show of itself.
Yeah, funny story behind that. So we go.
I know. Definitely tell me all about that.
We go to Be Real's Smoke Box because I'm good buddies with DJ Hoppa from way back in the day. And DJ Lenny Ducano. And Lenny Ducano
fucking
was
like this while we're talking about Be Real.
Lenny was one of the DJs who was at the Be Real TV. And so like anytime I was in LA, I would hit those fools up. And I would go on one of the shows that was on Be Real TV. The Adam Mill had a show. I went and took like a half-gram dab on that shit. I almost fucking killed myself. But Be Real did like a daily or like weekly at least podcast. Just like this, live, way back.
Yeah.
And they would just be live, and it wasn't the Smoke Box. They would just be live, and they would talk about music videos and battles. I actually went on that show one time, and we watched one of my battles.
Oh shit!
So fucking basically, Avocado stole that idea from Be Real. Shouts out to Be Real.
Avo, you a sucker! Stealing ass.
I was just joking.
On site. Okay,
but for real, like we had like I just done this like podcast with Be Real before, which I don't even know if those episodes got uploaded to YouTube or is just something that ran live on like the Be Real TV website or something. So it was certainly a much smaller deal. So I went to go do that one day, just a regular podcast, and when I got there, Be Real was like, "Oh man, the internet's down. Let's just do a Smoke Box."
Fire.
Well, like, yeah, for sure. And it's me and Alfie, and me and Alfie are sitting with Be Real.
Oh, that's great.
And me and Alfie are just like taking dabs.
Alfie.
Shouts out to Alfie. We're taking dabs with Be Real. And like this fool, Be Real's the coolest motherfucker in the world, bro. Like he was animated in The Simpsons. He was fucking He played Saturday Night Live. Like he's
fucking
done every,
Cypress Hill, dog.
He's done every cool fucking thing that you could possibly do as a rock star in the fucking world. And this fool really like he was just like Alf. Just kicking it like, oh, what's up? Just kicking, just like hella cool, like that's crazy to me, like because Alfie's like the coolest dude I fucking know on the planet. So for him to be like as chill as him and talking to Alf like Alf's me, like he didn't act like anyone's any more important or anything. He's just like, and like from that day forward too, I'm like, don't you dare try and high side me. You know what I'm saying? Like, Be Real is the coolest motherfucker on the planet Earth, and he was like I said, animated into an episode of The Simpsons.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that.
You don't get
that's a big deal. You don't just get animated.
No.
Into
Come
the
fuck on.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you don't get to be cool, like or act like you're a cool guy if Be Real is like the most down to earth person in the world, and he was that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, we get hella high, we get in, we do the Smoke Box. I think in the Smoke Box we smoked 2 big ass joints.
Just they hating on you in the chat, Mack.
Mack Moli needs to shut up. Jeez. When he hasn't been saying anything for the past 5 minutes.
Jeez, Mack.
No, these Hawaiians are real quiet.
Yeah, they are.
So basically, like we took dabs before we smoked like 2 joints because we smoked 2 joints while we're in the hot box. We're just talking bullshit or whatever. I'm the whole time realizing I'm sitting with Be Real and this caddy. We smoke weed. I'm the least famous motherfucker who's ever done this shit. And then we get out of the car, and I was like hella chill the whole time we were sitting in the thing. Like you can see on the video, I'm laid back as fuck. Once I get out of that car, I'm like, oh my God.
Wow.
I am so fucking high right now. I need to get the fuck out of here before Be Real figures out that I'm a fucking nerd. Like real shit. Like that was like the thought that went through my head, and I was like,
"That's fire."
All right, I gotta go. And Be Real's like, "Y'all can kick it," and I was like, "No, I gotta get out of here." Like real shit, dude. I was like, "I just gotta get out of here. I need to leave right now."
My man
and
just
then
wanted to be on his fucking cool hand Luke, fucking just right off into the sunset.
I really did, bro. I was like, "Go on a win, Dan. Go on a win." Like he thinks
Real
you're cool
shit.
still. Don't say
Did you
something.
like call an Uber or drive?
No, Alfie drove
Okay.
to his house, which is like in the valley, and then I had to drive back to fucking San Jose and straight up because I had to be back. So I drove like the slowest I had ever drove. I was going like 50 miles an hour on 5. Cars whipping around me all. Get the fuck out of the way. I'm like, sorry. Fucking
Sorry.
So high, bro. I'd
Sorry,
never been
I was with Be Real, dude.
Be Real.
Yeah.
Be Real.
I was in the smoke box. No, like yeah, it was crazy. But I you know what the reality is, Ryne, is I told you all the fucking shit I learned about podcasting.
Oh, yeah,
and then,
very much true.
And like you're sitting here, we're using all that stuff. You know all my tricks.
Yeah.
You know all my tricks, dude.
I mean, I think it was more so for the people than myself, but okay. I see you still want to try to
You know
steer
all
this
my
fucking
tricks.
ship here. Okay. I see that's how we're playing this shit.
Hey,
are we just gonna mystery science theater this
You
shit on
can
the
turn
on
my
the way out
mic
here?
off, bro. You can do all
Sure.
sorts of shit. You're there.
Nah,
You're in the
dude,
seat.
I very much appreciate you fucking being the fucking you and Mack being the first guest on the fucking MVR live.
He was gonna forget about you.
No. Well, I mean, fuck. I thought he
just
almost
gonna
forgot
say
about
me.
us over there.
He
You
was
okay
just-
there,
He
Mack?
definitely did, but you know.
He was just gonna say
No,
me.
no.
Yeah, welcome to MVR Live. It's not like Dirtbag Dan's show, but Dan's just gonna be a guest every week.
Fuck that. I'm never coming back. This is the only one I'm ever doing, I promise. I'll do this one and 100. I'm not doing any other ones till 100.
Hey, fuck yeah.
That
that's
probably
a good goal.
that just means Dan's having a horrible time with us.
You know
and
what?
he doesn't want to.
No,
No, I'm having hella fun. I'll be over there. I'll be sitting.
No,
I'll
but
be sitting
no,
on the couch.
But shouts to you, man. Fucking lots of love, because like I got to fucking, like I've already told you on your last show and all this shit. Fucking how much of it, like I just grew from a fan to a fucking now being involved with the whole shit. Got to be on your last episode. You got to be on our first episode.
Pretty cool.
Fucking, it makes sense. It makes sense. There's storyline to this, you fucking raggedy bitches. That's what we did for y'all. We wanted to make sure we fucking, we really were the spiritual successor of fucking the Dirtbag Dan show.
I'm softballing you some fans.
Yeah, exactly. No, and
We
we
appreciate it.
we absolutely
Like
appreciate
the
it
chicks
because,
I wind up.
like we've already said
Hit it.
before,
Hit it.
you've already built the vehicle.
Hit it,
We just
Ryan.
gotta
Hit it.
fucking take
Come on,
it and
Ryan.
fucking
Come on,
run with this
Ryan,
shit, man.
Ryan.
Nah, yeah, no, we doing
Ryan,
this shit.
it's a studio here, Ryan. Do
Exactly.
it.
He's like,
Hey, are you saying Ryan's name wrong on purpose? Are you saying Ryan?
Yeah.
Are you saying- Okay, good.
That's-
Sometimes I like to say his name wrong too, or just a
That's-
whole different.
That's
name.
fair because I always call him Hawaiian, so I'm not mad.
Fuck.
or you mean if you guys fuse together, you'd be Ryne.
Wow.
Ryan.
Wow. Think about that one.
On
Somebody
Twitter-
get somebody
on
get
Twitter,
Tantrum
I
the
used to-
fuck out of here
Yeah.
right now.
Hey, walk him out.
Everybody-
Do we have
everybody
trap
gets
doors
one.
yet? Have we worked out trap doors
Oh,
yet?
but
Right.
I gotta shut
That's
up.
the next thing.
But I gotta shut up.
Yes.
No, we need the Too Fast, Too Furious fucking nitro ejecting seat in this
It's
fucking
just fucking
bitch.
Too
Eject those seat out,
Yeah,
bro.
Too Fast, Too
Yeah,
Furious.
hell yeah, bro.
Okay. Did we talk about all the shit? Did you ask me?
We
all the
talked
shit?
about all the shit. I think fucking. Let me fucking run to this chat. Kind of open it up to fucking them real quick. Fucking.
Oh, don't do
Well,
that.
you ignored them for most of the show, Ryan.
Well, yeah, that's
so,
what I'm saying.
you know.
Just real
Rookie
quick.
mistake.
Rookie mistake.
Just
Oh,
real-
you ruined it.
Rookie
You ruined it.
mistake.
Nah, because I want to show some love. Fucking. How do
Hey,
I
hey,
fucking
shout
go
out,
upward?
shout out-
Use
shout
the
out-
hey. Use
there we
yeah,
go. Use
there
the
you
ball.
go.
Use
Use
Shout
the
out
ball.
to my guy
Use your
STL Chops,
fucking
man. Be over
balls.
here, joking and shit, man.
Fuck, I
You
just wanna
do
make sure we
accept your
fucking-
apology.
yeah.
You good, bro? You good?
Shout out to all y'all. Fucking shout out to my guy Miggy that tuned into his fucking podcast as well. The
Miggy.
slide through. We want to fucking have him in the building one point in time. Who I know a couple people fucking donated. I know Absurd donated. Hey,
Shouts out.
fucking shout
Big
out to
shouts out,
Absurd.
Shouts to Ab.
Shout out to Pixie for still rocking the fucking she's still gonna be the fucking she got the
Big
fucking the wrench.
Yeah.
She's the fucking the
wrench.
bull in the whip in this shit. She can
Still
fucking
holding it down.
banhammer any of you raggedy bitches if she wants to.
Shouts out to
She
Zan
that
Aykroyd.
wrench is
Super
Milnor.
Zan
Yeah, shout out to
Ackroyd,
Zan.
Spider Zan. Go ahead, bro.
Loonies, we got 5 on it. You know what? Fucking, that's kind of fitting too, because I think, to be honest, I got 5 on it. It's probably the first ever rap song I ever heard, because I'm young like that. I remember being like bull. 4 or 5, like just reciting that on the radio, and then my mom would be like, "Don't talk about that. That's you don't do that.
Don't you say that?
That's like you're a kid. You don't smoke weed."
I caught a body to that song.
On Neighborhood, I was there. I see.
And then he talked about it on the song with DDA.
Shout out my guy Lucho being in the chat too, fucking tuning in.
Lucho,
Yeah, shouts to my boy
with
Lucho.
the guy,
Hey,
man.
Lucho, you got to come on, man. You
Yeah,
got to
we're
come
gonna
back
have to
on.
bring him through.
Yeah, he gonna definitely come through.
I can't remember if I said it. Yeah, Cemetery Chips. I tried to get him on our show once, but he said, "I'm a fan. I don't want to be on the show."
He drank and forgot. I ain't even mad at you.
No,
bro.
he's just like, "I don't want to be on the show. That's not my thing. But let's try to fucking work out like a performance, or like me shoot like a fucking video for you, like on the green screen or some shit, my guy."
We could definitely
Because your
run
shit's
drinks,
fucking
for sure.
great,
This fool is so affectionate today.
right?
He's concerned about post-mortem affection. You understand what I'm saying?
Which episode do you think?
And that's not Chips. That's a little interesting, but real shit. Like, he's concerned with post-mortem affection. So
Shout
just
out-
keep that in mind, and before you think that every single vagina that listened to that song didn't completely moisten up.
All the Latino emos are about to get it.
My vagina moistened up.
Shout out our guy Lux.
I heard it.
Shout out our guy Lux P for watching in.
His Dangina moistened up.
For sure.
Hey.
Shout out fucking who else was about to? I was about to fuck. I know I shouted out Lux V. I was about to shout out fucking. I think Mandrew's up in here.
Yeah, did you guys shout out Mandrew?
Mandrew's in here. Oh, White Widow Hayes. That's what I was going to say
Hey,
too.
White Widow Hayes.
Fuck off, going off too.
Fuck
I see,
off.
bro.
Was
I just
up
wanted
in
to
here.
fucking make sure we fucking show love to the folks that I know that was rocking with us in the last
Oh,
show
oh,
as
oh,
well.
wait, go up a
Oh,
little
Sunday
bit.
Venom, Dead Mics, both of y'all fucking
Go
shout
up
out,
a little
shout out.
bit. All right, what
Big Sunday Venom.
go up a little bit. I think you missed. I
Yeah,
wanted
What's
to
up?
make- I wanted to bring up something that Mandrew said.
This is a rookie mistake.
Wait, go down.
What's
yeah,
up?
Never mind, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I just
Never
want to, like I
mind.
said,
You
I
hella
wanted-
just moved hella down too fast.
Hey, nah, fuck all that. I want to shout out. I just wanted to shout out everybody that fucked with us on the last show because fucking we said we were gonna about fucking come back big, fucking better than ever.
Made it all
Like
the way to the
fucking.
end real strong, and then you just blew it.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
I'm just fucking with you.
Hey,
I haven't-
this is why you got to be back on episode 100
No, this
to
is
get us
why-
right by then.
This is why you gotta fucking not be on our show ever again. No.
I would never accept this.
No,
I would
yeah.
never
All right, catch
accept
us on
this.
episode 2 of Dirtbag Dance Show next week.
Nah, fuck all that. I want to shout out fucking the folks that are fucking us from the last time.
Yeah.
We here now. We fucking made it. Shout out
Hey.
fucking once again. Shout out Dan. Shout out Mack for fucking fucking with us.
Thank you so much for having me. This is going to be a great show. I am not going to be a consistent guest. I just wanted to come do this one as kind of like a transition and passing the torch kind of situation.
Yeah, it's official.
And the show is like I said, I'm excited to see it grow and become a different thing and have all sorts of different little new tricks, like little things you pick up. And I'm really do want to come back and do episode 100 and do all those weird fucking little things that you guys got set up, unless it's sucking dick stuff, because I'm not doing that, man. All right, save that for fucking Mack, Moli, and whatever other guests.
Nah, but then I'm gonna turn off these mics, so and this fool's gonna be talking about sucking all the dicks. Though
I never did that. I've never done that one time in my life.
Hey, Mac,
Liars.
Who's
Lying
man is this, bro?
Nah,
Zach.
but also I did want to.
Who dances this?
I did want to add just for fucking. I wanted to add.
Hansel and Gretel? What?
Tantrum just does wordplay with people's names the whole time. It's like all he does is the
Oh,
whole
you
show.
gonna learn today.
He just sits here the whole time. and
Whose
just like,
damsel
oh.
in distress is this? Man? Fuck is you talking about? Fuck out of here, Dan.
Nah,
Okay.
I did.
Well, we figured out what one of your things are. Tantrum just does wordplay with names. I like that. I like that element.
Hey,
Bring that into episode.
Hell yeah, I got name flips, bitch.
Hell yeah, I got name flips, bitch.
Yeah, you guys said you guys
Don't-
wanted Tantrum battle.
Remember
Don't.
Instead, you're
Don't.
just gonna get 1,000 episodes where Tantrum spits one bar an episode.
Don't.
Oh yeah. Oh
And they're
yeah.
just gonna put it together.
Because you know how Dirtbag Dan gives props to people.
Listen
to
what Dusty
people
Jump
show up-
said. It's not gay if he's dead.
Yeah, it's just necrophilia. It's just
You remember
necrophilia
that
at
fool
that
had that
point.
whole round where he was like, "It's not gay because he's dead," and I'm like, "Nah, dude, I can't get behind that shit."
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I was with you up until that round, and then you were doing all that weird stuff to his body.
So Dirtbag Dan was giving hella props to people who show up to his events and not battle. I'm like the master of that.
Oh,
shit.
he's the king.
I am the
Yeah, he's the
master of
king. That
shit.
fool will ghost the battle invitation, but be at every event. Like he's never missed a bots, but he's also never missed an opportunity to turn down battling at a bots.
Oh,
so
I was
shouts
throwing
out.
an event, and I told him, "Hey man, if I just throw you on a flyer, will you battle?" He goes, "I will show up and no show that battle at the same time."
That's incredible.
At least he told you.
At least you know I did.
You know he did.
At least you know I did.
Save money on that.
Right.
But no, I'm very excited for the fucking show. The fucking days to come, there won't just be like battle rap fucking talked about. I'm gonna try to be bringing in some professional
We
wrestling.
didn't even
homies.
talk about any battle rap.
Fucking, you know, we fuck with a lot of folks from Charest. We were trying to bring in some of those folks too. Like this ain't just gonna be like a fucking Dirtbag Dan 2.0 type shit going on here. We're trying to make this very Bay Area centric. Fucking trying to bring artists and performers of all fucking walks of life through this motherfucker.
Oh, my shit wasn't.
No, you did. No, you did.
Trying to be like another
You did.
shitty show.
Hey, man, fuck
Pretty
you,
much.
Ryan.
No, pretty much.
Subliminal jabs, though.
There's
Honestly,
a lot more
not so
N-words on
subliminal.
this show. It's better.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, Caddy, you
shit.
too. Man, fuck y'all.
See, no, that's
Everybody.
Yeah, see, no,
My whole shit turned on me.
No, okay, Loki.
I didn't come in here for
Nah.
this, Ryan. I didn't come in here for this,
He ain't
Ryan.
signed up for this.
No,
sign up
low-key-
for this.
He ain't signed up
No,
for this.
low key, we're fucking jacking the template, but we're also adding pro wrestling. Is basically what I'm saying. Like, so we're fucking just gonna be leaning a little more on fucking pro wrestling
Damn,
shit as much
Micho.
as we're covering fucking local battle rap
And I
fucking
fucking
shit.
hate that shit, so you know.
Yeah, but we
No, I
we
don't.
love
I don't
that
hate
shit.
it.
I've been fucking converting Fox on that shit
It's
as
pretty
well.
great, man. The AEW shit.
See, and I converted Fox on the ladies wrestling shit. That's how I got him.
I mean, I was already a fan. Shout out Hood Slam.
You know, I
was
like
already
wrestling.
in
I
there,
like
bro.
wrestling in theory, but in practice, pretty gay.
Of course, you like wrestling in theory. It's the same as battle rap.
Yeah, right. Battle rap is wrestling in theory. It's just what it is. It's
Yeah,
just like
I mean,
it's
that's-
just all the parts,
that's
but
really true.
except where they do anything physical.
Yeah, the crowd was in on it. They
Yeah.
feel like it's real also.
Oh yeah, fuck.
just fuck yeah. We should probably just fucking
Pull
end
the
it.
plug, yeah.
Wrap
pull
it
the
up,
plug,
yo.
man.
Hey,
We're
see us in
fucking
New
done.
Mexico, baby.
Yeah, you
Yep.
fucking raggedy bitches.
Murderverse.
Murderverse Radio.
Hey, who's gonna clean that up?
I am.
I don't work here.
Not my studio anymore.